Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you a story of an Amazon merch seller that had their design that they had just paid somebody on Fiverr to create for them, had it stolen not 10 times, not 20 times, but 39 times. 39 that they could count. So who knows? By now it's probably 40. They emailed me and I thought it was a joke, but then I started looking up the ASINs that they had sent me and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a real thing. It actually got stolen and reposted to 39 different products on Amazon. By the way, when the bots steal our designs and repost them to different products, they also can post them to different marketplaces. Like, I'm probably not the only person that's found their products on random like Shopify stores, just on Google, right? Maybe you find it through Google Images or something like that. The first design I ever found that was stolen was this one design I was really proud of for winning fantasy football, like winning your fantasy football league. I made it for myself and the design was like super like in your face, like rah rah, like I'm the best, you're the worst type. Like I don't know. I made it in a way that I thought was funny and then I bought one for myself and ended up, selling a decent number of them on Amazon. But of course, found it stolen and reposted to other websites. So anyways, that was my short story there. But in this video, I'm going to share with you kind of some of the community sentiment right now around stolen designs. And I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on the stolen 39 times design from Easter. So why don't we get started? Quick reminder, take advantage of the free weekly print on demand giveaway. The link is at the top of the description and 2 winners will be randomly selected and announced this Sunday. Also down there, I've got a free 7-day Merch by Amazon mini course. All I need is your email. I'll send you 1 lesson a day. And I've got a great Merch by Amazon Facebook group that I'll be referencing to show you some of the posts that have been happening recently about designs being stolen on Merch by Amazon. And like, sadly, this has really been kind of the prevailing theme to a lot of the discussion that's been taking place lately that I've been kind of noticing when I try to keep my finger on the pulse. There's been like less, tier up celebrations, which I mean, Amazon can just do a tier up this week. Hopefully they will. And then all of a sudden, sentiment turns a little bit more positive, but it really feels like lately there's been a lot of just kind of negative sentiment about getting designs stolen, which is completely understandable, guys. So here's a post that says, my designs were stolen on Amazon. I reported them, but to no avail because I made a mistake in reporting. So yeah, I mean, this is another, the reporting, number one, the process does take pretty long considering like time is money and we can be doing anything else in life. And instead we're reporting t-shirts that were most likely both ripped off and posted using, automation. Again, this can all be solved really quickly. This can all be solved very quickly, very, very simply by Amazon if they just stop making the full resolution blank PNG files available on the front end. There's no reason for them to do that, yet they still do it to this day. Amazon, if you need help in doing that, I can show you where it's located and show you, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, just don't render that on the front end and then they won't be able to remove these designs and then repost them so easily. Anyways, this person says that because they had filed so many reports of their stolen design, they're now getting automatic replies. They think that maybe they're on some spam list. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I try to stay kind of like off the Merch by Amazon team's radar, so I don't ever message them too many times all at once. But I'm pretty sure you do, generally speaking, get an automatic reply pretty much every time you reach out. So yeah, I would expect that if you have to contact them about anything. Next person says, seems Amazon will not care about copycats anymore. I only worked like 8 years out of college before I, didn't have to work a day job anymore, thanks to, the online businesses and whatnot, thanks to you guys in the YouTube channel and all that great stuff. But in that 8 years, like, I've seen businesses move fast and I've seen them move slow. All right. Like, I think generally speaking, the smaller a company is, the faster you can move. Now, I don't know what it's like at Amazon, but we know that that's like a massive, like one of the most valuable companies in the world. So even though we know what the issue is, like the root cause of all these copycats being able to very easily steal and repost designs, with a very minor code change being all that's required to fix it, at least in the short term, like their lives would get so much harder if they would just stop rendering the source file that we upload. You know what I mean? But will Amazon ever even consider making a change to their source code when it doesn't really benefit them to make that change. It just really kind of benefits us, and you know, we stop complaining to Amazon about it. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. I'm not trying to condone any of the copying stuff. I'm just thinking about it from like, you know, Amazon being like a $1 trillion company pushing code to, you know, appease the Merch by Amazon sellers. I don't know. Should they do it? Yes, they should. But will they? I mean, it's a big company, so I'm sure they move slow. Next post, has anyone successfully reported copycats and seen their copy designs taken down? Wonder how many times they would have to be reported before Amazon terminates their account. So to touch on that really quickly, like, I don't have firsthand knowledge of how this works. I've seen people, as you can imagine, like reach out to me, give me theories, give me what some people claim to be firsthand knowledge of how this all works. And even if an account is terminated, like if some of what I've heard is true, they'll be able to get like new accounts. It won't be an issue, you know? So, but the thing is that I don't really understand is like, if they're getting their accounts terminated, like, are they getting paid the royalties that they're owed? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter though. If you can make infinite accounts and then you can just have a bot rip designs off and repost them, it wouldn't really matter, right? Like, as long as you have some accounts that make it to the first payday, that's all, that would be all you really cared about. So I guess it just is what it is, man. It's kind of brutal. By the way, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see my daily, I try to post daily, my sales updates. Like, yeah, it sucks that we're getting our, you know, designs. I mean, it's one thing. Now it's like blatant pixel for pixel ripoffs. But before it was this, it was people basically cloning your designs and then just undercutting you, or people just being in your niche, not cloning your designs. But if you're selling at like $19.99, they come in $19.95. Then someone else comes in and goes $19.65. And then it's just like the race to the bottom, you know? And this is all part of just doing business. Like this is the game. Like the fact that it's so easy for us to start a Merch by Amazon business, to succeed, you know, like we know the recipe to succeed. What we don't know is, you know, the variable that we don't control is really how long it takes, right? Like we know if we're just consistent over time, it will continue to scale, but we don't know how long it's going to take to get there. And it would be much quicker if we didn't have to deal with all this stuff on the side, like getting ripped off, getting undercut, etc. But, you know, I'm still grateful for the chance to be a merch seller. And if you follow me on Instagram, where I was going with this was, you know, you can still see that like I'm doing pretty well with my sales. And it's not because I'm like spending 5 hours a day running ads and like tweaking ad campaigns and getting crazy like that. Like I do it very passively. You know what I mean? That's what allows me to do my YouTube videos and, you know, everything else that I'm doing. Another post, new thief, you may find your shirts here. And then had a couple links to Amazon and a big picture of a robber stealing a sack of cash. One more post, recently I've been struggling with copycats more than ever. I bet all of us do. However, when I report one, I receive an email that my infringement reports are not accurate, even though they 100% are accurate. And then what I'm going to show you, if you guys will hang on for just a minute, is that there were a couple people that came in the comments and had tips about how to make your reports go through and succeed. Okay, so bear with me and I will show you that. But first, let me share the story of why we're here. Stolen design, stolen 39 times. This is actually a member of my Merch by Amazon course, the full course, the paid one. And like I said, I thought they were kidding. I thought it was like April Fools when they emailed me this. They might have even been on April 1st when they initially reached out. Yeah, I don't know actually. When was the first email? No, it wasn't. It was not April 1st. But anyways, this is crazy. So they actually sent me a bunch of the ASINs where it was stolen. And this is the original design. So they had somebody on Fiverr, and I'll actually show you the Fiverr person that designed this in case you want to hire them. Come up with this design, kind of like the hip hop bunny. And they had a couple different ways they could use this design to enter Easter niches. So this is the hip hop, hibbity hip hop, you don't stop, something like that. And the other one just says hip hop with a carrot. Very nice. I also like that they kind of did the dark colored shirt, and they did the light colored shirts. So they optimized it for various different ones. And here we go. So as we saw, this design was ripped off and basically pixel for pixel cloned many, many times, posted on 39 different ASINs on Amazon, and who knows beyond Amazon. They actually emailed me and they said they found it on stickers. They found it on other products. I had done a video maybe a year or two back where somebody that I was kind of doing a lot of like one-on-one coaching with, and because they were like a great artist doing a lot of original artwork, and they were posting their stuff on Merch by Amazon, and within 24 hours of them making a sale, like the first sale on one of their original designs, somebody had, this was the most interesting thing, not pixel for pixel stolen their design, but done their own rendition of it, This was original artwork, by the way, like not something that you would recognize and say, oh, well, it was an easy to understand niche. No, this was like straight from the head of this person. They basically like cloned that person's design, but recreated it and then posted it within 24 hours to like 14 or 15 different products on Amazon Seller Central. I don't even know what to say other than that. I don't think a bot would do that, because a human would have had to make their own version of the design. And then they posted it to so many different products, and it happened within 24 hours. It was just absurd. So anyways, people go to crazy lengths to try to capture a little bit of income through Amazon. And guys, if you're not familiar with how to report somebody who steals your design, especially if it's pixel for pixel, I will leave the link at the top of the description of this video, or make sure you check that out. And then also, here's a quick tip when you fill out this form from 2 people that were in the comments on one of these Facebook threads. It says, I have fast results taking down the thieves when I let them know the date my design was uploaded and when they copied my design. So you can actually see the date that you uploaded your design if you scroll down to the section that says product details on an Amazon listing. So when you go to your listing, scroll down, it'll say date first available. And then when you find the copycat, scroll down to their date first available and make sure you include both of those data points. And we had someone who moderates my Merch by Amazon Facebook group also say same. So we got some confirmation there that that works. All right, quick shout out. I mentioned I would show you who created these designs on Fiverr. You can actually see that they're featuring the Hip Hop Bunny in their listing. So I will drop a link to their profile in the description as well, in case you want to hire them. So the person who told me that their design got stolen told me to shout them out on Fiverr, so I will do that. But yeah, so guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. As I sign off, just a quick reminder, I do have a full Merch by Amazon course showing you how I went from tier 10 to tier 200,000. You can find out more using the link in the description. But guys, please like, please subscribe, help me get to 100,000 subscribers, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video.